Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. So, this video is going to be about this fucking Tyrone Hankerson and Howard situation. I want to touch on 3 specific points in this video, and all these points are points that I've raised in other videos, so please make sure you check in the description box for links, or you click the I in the right-hand corner. This is my right, but it's reversed. So the right-hand corner, there will be like a gray eye where you can see like older videos that I've done on some of these topics. But I just wanted to make a video on a lot of what's going on. Tyrone Hankerson, basically the news broke today, and this shit like swept across social media, that a Howard University student employee named Tyrone Hankerson received $429,000 essentially worth of illegal financial aid in the form of grants that he basically embezzled from the school. This man was motherfucking stunting on social media, posing in Georgetown, wearing fucking minks and Gucci bags and posting pictures of him jumping up in the air, like all kinds of shit. Like, if you were on social media today, you probably saw it. He has since came out with a public statement saying that he didn't do it. Obviously, I'm going to have links in the description box, so please click on some of these links and like read for yourself, like read his statement. But essentially, he does not deny receiving the $429,000. He denies that he received it illegally. He denies that he essentially embezzled it from the financial aid department. Like, his statement basically says, like, all the money that I received from Howard University was like legal money that I received, you know, the right way. Like, which, okay, nigga, you just legally received $500,000 in financial aid. Like, you really want me to believe that you legally received over the course of like 2 or 3 years? I think they said like 2014 and 2017. You want me to believe that you legally received $429,000 of financial aid? Number one, that's bullshit. Number two, if that is true, which it's not, my nigga, your levels of talking a financial aid department out of their money are legendary. And I'm actually going to get to that in my fucking first point. But I also want to make sure to point out, because I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, that Tyrone Hankerson was exposed by another student employee. For those of you that don't know what a student employee is, like, a lot of the times when you go to a college or university, they have like work study programs, and they have, you know, types of programs where you can work as a student in the financial aid office. You can work as a student in the admissions office. I feel like I might have talked about on this channel before how my college that I went to, I did work in the admissions office, like doing admissions shit, like looking at people's fucking application packets and shit. Like, God forbid, if a bitch I didn't like applied to that school, I would have been like, bitch, in the trash. Like, student employees are a thing. And this whole situation actually got exposed by, again, a student employee who was a whistleblower, basically, who noticed that the financial aid allocutions were like way off, and basically said, hey, like, there's something going on. So number one, the first point that I wanted to get to is all skinfolk ain't kinfolk. Anyone that's been watching me for a while, I know there's a lot of you that are new. I have a video on this, on the concept of all skinfolk and kinfolk, which basically means that, like, not every single black person is going to be in your corner. They're not going to be in your pocket. They're not going to have your back. It's a whole lot of motherfucking coons and overseers out here that do not care about their fellow black people. Stealing from your own people, like I just said, with those fucking levels. Number one, you trying to claim you didn't steal. Okay. With those levels of motherfucking finesse, you should have been scamming at like predominantly white institutions all across the country, and I would have applauded. You could have been embezzling from motherfucking Yale or something, okay? Embezzling, quote unquote, legally talking people out of their money. Like, stealing from your own people with like these levels of like scammery is fucking disgusting, in my opinion. Like, most HBCUs are struggling financially and even fucking closing down, several of them. And again, there will be links in the description box, due to lack of funds. So the fact that you are stealing this type of money, and again, even if you're trying to claim that you weren't stealing, the fact that you even thought that this type of thing was appropriate, and, you know, from your fellow, especially from your fellow black students that are, again, struggling to get financial aid, it's really disgusting. Like, all skin folk really ain't motherfucking kinfolk, and I really need a lot of people to, like, wake up to, like, this idea. It also turned out the fucking whistleblower kid who's remaining anonymous, obviously, the other student employee that, like, exposed the whole situation also exposed that several Black university admins were also in on it. I think it said, like, over $1 million was stolen between these people. I think it said, like, four people. Like, well over $1 million was, like, stolen between these people. They were all in on it. Financial aid administrators, so not students, but, like, actual administrators were, like, in on it. Like, fucking writing fake fucking grant checks to themselves and shit like that, you know, like school employees, financial aid employees cutting themselves checks for like $35,000. Like, oh yeah, happy birthday to me, you know, type shit. Like, allegedly, the head of the school, the president of the school, who's Black, who's also Black, has known about this since, like, May 2017 and hasn't said anything. We don't really know if he's done anything as of yet. He has not said or done anything publicly. There have been a lot of reports about the financial aid department being, I think I read, $9 million in debt, and, like, the president of the school made a public statement saying that that's because, oh, the kids are not paying their tuition. No, your staff is fucking stealing. They're embezzling. Like, watch these niggas, because all skin folk really ain't kinfolk, like, on some real fucking shit. Which brings me to my second point, which is watch the fuck out of your colleges and universities closely as Black students. I have a video on Black people in higher education. It's, like, literally called On Black People in Higher Ed or something like that. As you guys know, I personally feel like higher education is a scam in general. I went to college. That was a whole fight between me and my mom because I didn't want to go, and she kind of made me. She kind of forced me. We're kind of presented this idea of college as, like, something that you have to do. Like, you graduate from high school and you go to college and you get this degree and then you get a job. But, like, really, that's not even the way that it works anymore. Like, as I've spoken on previously, like, the vast majority of the jobs that you even can get nowadays is not because you just went to college and got a degree and applied. It's because you know somebody that knows somebody. But as I was saying, I'm morally and ethically opposed to the concept of paying for knowledge. I feel like that's a scam. I feel like knowledge should be free, like, especially in the age of the internet, like, considering most information is available on the internet for free. So with the exception of shit that needs, like, practical hands-on training, which in my higher ed video, I talk a lot about practical hands-on training and trade schools, and how, especially for Black people, a lot of these trade schools and these ideas of learning a skill are more practical than spending all this money to go to college to get a degree that you, unless you're, like, 100% sure of what you want to do, which most 17 and 18-year-olds are not. It's kind of just a weird idea, a weird concept to me if you spend all this money to go to school. Like, go to a trade school, learn a skill, maybe get a job, do some work, figure some shit out, make some money, learn a skill that you'll always have that no one can ever take away from you, like, be a motherfucking electrician. Like, people are always going to need lights, you know, shit like that. But, like, considering that most information is available on the internet for free, with the exception of shit that needs, like, practical hands-on training, like a trade school, or like being a fucking surgeon. Okay, you have to go to school to learn how to be a surgeon. I mean, you probably could learn, like, the biology and, like, the theory of being a surgeon on the internet and watching YouTube and stuff, but, like, yes, you probably need, like, some practical hands-on training. Okay, sure. But, like, aside from that, you're not even really paying for the knowledge because, like I said, the majority of the knowledge is free nowadays. You can find it. You're paying for a piece of paper saying you have the knowledge, saying you're qualified, which again is absurd because, especially considering that the vast majority of jobs are not found by going to school and getting a degree and then applying. They're found by knowing somebody that knows somebody. So it's just the whole system. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, logically, I feel like it doesn't make sense. And just paying money for knowledge in general is something that I have a serious issue with. Like, gatekeeping knowledge by requiring monetary funds. Number one, that shit automatically puts niggas at a disadvantage because we're broke. And number two, it's just like an elitist, capitalist, you know, ass system that literally fucking rewards having money, period. Like, you have to have money to get the knowledge, be it loans, be it fucking grants, be it money you already have, you know, whatever. It's just really fucking capitalist as fuck, and it's classist as fuck, and it's so fucking unregulated. Like, it's a scam for real, for real. Like, the schools can just charge you whatever, like whatever you want. Yeah, I'm just gonna write myself a check for $35,000, whatever. And it's just like, and it's just honestly like a super fucking scam. And these schools are full of scammers that are just trying to line their own fucking pockets, you know, like several university admins were in on it, you know, like as a black student in a college or university, be it a HBCU or a predominantly white institution, watch these fucking scammers in your schools. Like, watch yourself. Like, go over every bill, every statement, everything. Bitch, be in that financial aid office. Like, bitch, there's 7 cents that's off here, and I don't know, like, where did that money go? Like, clock the shit out of these fucking people if that's the direction you're gonna go in terms of higher education, in my opinion. Because this motherfucking scammers all up in the higher education system, okay? Which brings me to my third point. Motherfucking scammers. And ambulance chasers and all these people that pretend they want to help you, or people that pretend they're down for the cause and all this nonsense while, like, taking advantage of you. Like, they're taking advantage of the people that they're, like, quote unquote supposed to be helping. And again, I have a whole video on, like, scammers and, like, ambulance chasers and shit like that. People that basically just want money, that want attention. This dude fucking Tyrone, I mean, he was fucking posing. I mean, he probably would have got caught anyway because there was a whistleblower, but, like, my man was, like, posing on social media, like I said, in mink jackets and, like, Gucci bags. Like, you want attention. Like, you obviously want attention. Like, people that want money, they want attention. They want fucking fame, you know, but they're fronting like they're trying to help you. Like, school administrators are supposed to help you, right? Like, this fucking Tyrone Bigum's ass, fraud ass nigga, fucking somebody found that he actually, like, 2 or 3 years ago, he wrote a whole motherfucking article about the difficulties of obtaining financial aid as a black student while embezzling from his classmates. Like, that, I don't know, that might also be kind of, like, sociopathic even. Like, we might even be crossing a line into, like, you're just, like, a bad person. Like, you don't have feelings. Like, you don't have any feelings. But, like, just, again, like, really watch out for these fucking scammers and these, like, fraudulent-ass people and these ambulance chasers that don't want anything except some fucking money. Like, people don't want nothing except money. And it's just like, damn, I swear capitalism is really the fucking devil. And it just, like, really makes people do fucking the most atrocious things. Or wanting fame, wanting attention. Like, people are motherfucking wilding out here. So just be, like, really aware and really cognizant of, like, what is going on, what's going on around you, who is around you, who are the people around you, what they are doing and saying, and what is best for you. Like, try and, like, do what is best for you. Go with your gut, which I say a lot, which I know people feel like that's, like, bullshit advice. But, like I said, the whistleblower kid, whoever it was, because the person is anonymous, was like, there's something wrong. Like, there's something off. And I'm sure since there were administrators that were in on it, he probably had to go, I'm not going to say he, because I don't know if it was a man or a woman or whoever, let me not even say that. They, whoever they were, had to, I'm sure, go through several channels, like, before they could even blow the whistle, because I'm sure people was probably like, no, what are you talking about? Da-da-da-da-da. Like, they said the president knew since, like, May 2017. Like, people knew what was going on. So just be, like, really aware, really cognizant. All skinfolk and kinfolk, fucking watch out for these motherfucking scammers, and watch your colleges and universities very closely as black students, because this shit is wild. So that's my video on that. Tons of links in the description box. Please check them out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.